You've been running for months, maybe years. You bought the best shoes, you follow a training plan, and you leave your soul on the track during every interval session. But race day comes, you cross the finish line, look at your watch, and there it is again. 20:05, 20:12, 20:30. That 20-minute barrier in a 5K has become your personal wall, a constant taunt. Today, I finally understand why you can't break it, and I'm warning you, the reason has nothing to do with your lungs or your legs. The mistake holding you back is so subtle you don't even realize you're making it while tying your laces. If you keep ignoring what I'm about to tell you, you could run for 10 more years and still be trapped in the high 20s. Stay with me because I'm going to dismantle your running form and give you the exact key elite athletes use to shatter their marks when the body says enough. The first big mistake is your obsession with average pace. You go out like a rocket. You feel like a superhero in the first kilometer because the adrenaline is lying to you. You cross the first 1K in 3:45 and think, today is the day. Fatal error. You just signed your death warrant for kilometer 4. The 5K isn't a speed test, it's a test of agony management. By starting above your limits, you've flooded your muscles with lactate before the race even truly begins. You've run out of matches before reaching the bonfire. But there's something darker sabotaging you, and it's what I call the pain comfort zone. In the third kilometer, your brain starts sending panic signals. Your heart hammers against your ribs, the taste of metal floods your mouth, and unconsciously, you lift your foot, just a little. 3 seconds per kilometer. Seems like nothing, right? Well, those 3 seconds are the difference between the glory of 1959 and the failure of 2010. I'll reveal how to hack that panic signal in a minute, but first, you need to understand why your current training is a waste of time. You do easy runs, yes, you do intervals too, but you're missing ingredient X. You're training to run fast, but you're not training to run tired. Most amateur runners make the mistake of resting too long between sets. If you do 5 by 1,000 meters with 2 minutes of standing rest, you're lying to your body. In a real 5K, there is no rest. The key isn't how fast you run the kilometer, but how fast you can roll when your legs feel like solid concrete. If you don't change this, the 20-minute wall will be your ceiling forever. Now, let's talk about the psychology of the final kilometer. This is where runners are separated from people who simply go for a run. When you have 1,000 meters left, your mind begs you to stop. It tells you you've done enough, that 20:05 is a good time. It's at this precise moment that everything is decided. Athletes who break barriers don't fight the pain, they invite it in. They know pain is temporary, but the clock is forever. If you don't have a mental anchor at that moment, a powerful reason to endure those last 3 minutes of hell, you will let off the gas. I've seen hundreds of runners stuck at the same time for years. Do you know what they have in common? Fear. Fear of truly suffering. Fear of crossing the line and collapsing because they don't have a single atom of energy left. If you cross the finish line and can walk normally, you didn't give it everything. Breaking 20 minutes requires a controlled violence against yourself. But wait, there's a technical trick almost no one mentions that gives you 10 seconds for free. It's about cadence in corners and transitions. Most people lose momentum when the terrain gets tough. If you learn to increase your step frequency just before cresting a hill or exiting a sharp turn, you'll be stealing time from the clock while everyone else gets stuck. If you apply what you've just heard, intelligent pace management, reduced rest in intervals, and an attack mentality in the final kilometer, that 1959 isn't a possibility, it's a certainty. The barrier isn't on the asphalt, it's in your head and your lack of strategy. Tomorrow, you have a workout. You can go back to doing the same old thing and get the same old result, or you can start running like someone who has already broken 20. The decision to stop being an average runner is yours. Are you ready to stop looking at your watch with disappointment? Because the clock doesn't lie, and from now on, neither can you. I'll see you at the finish line under 20.